Well, good morning. This is your host, Signor Sposato. I would like to reinforce our lesson on reflexive verbs in Italiano, how to conjugate a reflexive verb. As you can see here, this is all reflexive verbs found in our textbook on page 112. Explanation on 112. Please read that thoroughly. Well, the first thing I do, recognizing that this is a reflexive verb, I can tell because it ends in SI, so that is the designation for a reflexive verb. I've got to conjugate this verb just as if it was an ARE verb in this particular case, alzarsi meaning to get up. Step one is to remember and please place appropriately the correct reflexive pronoun. So for io, the reflexive pronoun is always me. Me, and then this would be conjugated as a normal ARE ending verb, mi alzo. Ti is the to form reflexive pronoun, so ti alzi. The lui lei has a reflexive pronoun also. It is si. And so if you wanted to say I get up, it would be si alza. I'm sorry, that's he or she gets up. He or she gets up, si alza. Noi, the reflexive pronoun for the first person plural, the noi form is ci. So ci alziamo. The voi form has a reflexive pronoun, vi. Please remember that, commit that to memory. Vi alzate would be the example here. The loro form is si. Notice that the si is in the singular and in the plural. Si alzano. So an example sentence might be, I get up at 6 a.m. So, mi alzo alle 6 di mattina. Ecco. And there is an example of an ARE verb, which is reflexive now, ARSI, alzarsi. Let's see it in the form of the second conjugations. That's the ERE ending verbs. So this is a reflexive that is ERE, so it's mettersi, to put on. Well, how am I going to conjugate that? Take a moment as you are watching this video to try to mentally just rip through that conjugation in your head. Okay, what'd you come up with? It should have been this. Mi metto. Ti metti. Si mette. Just following the rules that you've already learned regarding conjugating ERE ending verbs, and now with the addition of putting the reflexive pronoun ahead of the verb because it is a reflexive verb. How about the plurals? Ci mettiamo. Vi mettete. Si mettono. Okay. So an example sentence would be something to the effect of, oh, I don't know, I put on a shirt. Mi metto una camicia. I put on a shirt. One more verb I want to go over in this lesson here before we wrap it up, and that's farsi. Now, farsi is from the verb fare. Please recognize that. Farsi from fare. So you have to remember that the conjugation is faccio, fai, fa, facciamo, fate, fanno. So if I want to say, for example, I take a shower, you would say mi faccio. So that's the io form. La doccia. Mi faccio la doccia. I take a shower. Ti fai. Remember, fare is irregular, so you have to commit this to memory. Si fa. The three verbs that we've learned in this chapter that take farsi in a reflexive sense would be to take a shower, farsi la doccia, to take a bath, farsi il bagno, to shave, farsi la barba. Okay, so we have here ci facciamo, and then vi fate, and si fanno. So we have seen farsi, mettersi, to put on, and alzarsi. And these are three verbs conjugated in Italian in the present tense, which are reflexive verbs. So I hope this lesson has been helpful for you. Listen to it a couple times. If you need reinforcement, continue to look at page 112. Look at our activities that we have done in class to get yourself ready for the quiz, but more importantly, to actually and really learn this so that your Italian skills increase more and more. Important part of explaining what you do on a daily basis. These are often daily activities. So go ahead and continue to learn and reinforce your skills with reflexive verbs. Thanks so much for listening.